The Chilliwack Arts Council staged their second annual Raku firing. This is where participants glaze their own pots and transform them into beautiful works of art. Marta Balahutrak finds out more.
Raku is a truly unique form of pottery. Originating in 16th century Japan, it involves heating and cooling pots in a very rapid fashion.
All right. Well, traditionally in the clay world, things are reasonably predictable. Raku is the opposite. There's a lot of unpredictability, and it's that unpredictability that intrigues most potters, me included.
And that's exactly why an event like this is happening. Here, participants choose their pots from those donated by potters in and around Chilliwack. They will glaze their pots in preparation for the firing.
What you're going to do is get your pot, put it like this, dip it in. Now you want this color? Yeah. And right down. 1 and 2 and 3 and up and turn it right over.
We will be witnessing extremes in
That's
temperatures.
right. Yeah.
Safety is a primary concern as Vijaya carefully loads the kiln, keeping two factors in mind.
A, that the pots don't touch each other. B, that we use what are called thermal insulating brick. So we cut little pieces of brick to put directly on the hot kiln shelf. We want to make sure that the pots are on that thermal insulating brick. If they're not, and the pots touch the very hot kiln shelf, the pots will blow up.
The torch is lit and the heat starts to rise.
The kiln firing is about 20 minutes once the kiln's warmed up. You have to be fairly careful initially. You don't want to shock the work too dramatically, so we're rising the temperature generally about 300 degrees every 5 minutes. So it's pretty fast until we reach that maximum temperature.
And that temperature is about 1,900 degrees. The red-hot pot is removed from the kiln and placed in a metal container filled with shredded paper. It is the reduction chamber.
The combustion, which is happening in a sealed environment, pulls oxygen away from the glaze itself in a process we call reduction. So the dynamic glazes, composed primarily of cobalt and copper, change state chemically, and as a result the colors are very bright, often very beautiful.
Finally, the steaming pot is washed with cold water to rinse everything off.
Nice, beautiful.
Very nice.
The event was a success in that we had fired successfully 65 pieces of Raku pottery within the 4-hour time frame. All pieces were pre-sold before we even lit the kilns. And the attendance was strong. My assessment was it was a good, solid event with great benefits to the Arts Council and to us, frankly, as well.
In Chilliwack, I'm Marta Balahutrak for Go on Shaw TV.